Hi friends, welcome to Stampin' with Wow. I'm just staring at my iPad, trying to get on. Let's just give me a couple minutes and I will be right there with you. I am getting ready to share all kinds of good stuff, I hope. And I got a lot on my table. So I printed out my post code. So let's see, let me go ahead and shrink that down. Oh, had the volume on. Had the volume on. Alright, so if you ever wanted to email me, I'm at stampinwithwow@yahoo.com, and this is the host code for August 2021. Let's flip over and let me catch you up on all the goodness going on. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on in Stampin' Up right now. Let's see, hopefully I did that right. Way back. Far as back as I can take you, because let's see, we gotta wait 10 seconds to see how successful this was, and we add some light that way. Oh yes, that looks good. That looks very good. Except for don't mind the mess if you can see down here, because it's a mess. Oh, let's see. Got some lights. Alright, so this area is really shiny, and this is good lighting, I think. It's fine. If I'm showing you anything, I'm going to show you here. So, anyways, I wanted to tell you, we are in Sale-A-Bration. What? The Sale-A-Bration was in January, Jen. I know, it was. And you know what? In this year, 2021, Stampin' Up! Has changed the way they're doing Sale-A-Bration. They are now doing it twice a year. They're doing it in January and February, and then again in July and, not July, sorry, August and September. Is that, yes, that's correct. I think for a minute, I'm getting a little mixed up on the months. So, we're in Sale-A-Bration again, and that's really good because it kicks off the new mini catalog that just came out. That's the July through December 2021. I like to call it the holiday catalog because it has the 3 major holidays in it: Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever December holiday your family celebrates. So, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, if you've been following my Facebook page, I have been posting cards I have been making using this piece, what's it called? Using the Peaceful Prints. So you've seen this paper this week. So this is one of the Sale-A-Bration items you can get for free. So this paper is really pretty. It's very Christmassy, and it has that buffalo plaid. It has the deers in it. So it's a good, if you wanted to do a masculine card, or you like that buffalo plaid kind of look, this one's great. So here's some cards I made. So these 2 cards, I've filmed a video. I haven't finished editing it yet, but this, oh no, wait, that's wrong. It's this one and this one, sorry. So these 2 cards, I have a video I need to finish editing and get out there on YouTube. So these 2 cards are going to get made on YouTube. So there's going to be a tutorial probably tomorrow or the next day for these 2 cards. They came out really cute. I'm using I have it out. Oh, the Bright Baubles bundle, which is an ornament. So these are the stamps that go with this set. And then I'm wondering if I handily, yes I do. Quickly, I have the set of dies that also get used with it. So, and I think this set is like $54 or something for the bundle. Really cute. The dies are cute. The dies can do two things. They can cut the actual ornament, or they can do a cutout of the ornament. And so I go into a lot of elaborate detail on these two. This card's really cute, isn't it? And then this one just opens standard. So, and I'm using this Peaceful Prints designer series paper with these two, with this Bright Baubles bundle. So that's one option. And then the way this DSP was designed, it was designed to be like a suite, but this paper is free for the next 2 months, and it's only available during the next 2 months also. Not only is it free, but it's only available while supplies last during the next 2 months. And this paper was designed to be used as a suite, technically, with the Peaceful Deer and Punch bundle. Now this bundle, I believe, sells for about, let me see if I can pop open the catalog real quick. It sells for $36. So it's a nice punch of the deer. There's a paper in here. This is the paper that will fit in the punch, and you can punch out the deer. And there's also a stamp set. And this stamp set's really neat. Now I've posted 2 cards so far on Facebook. No tutorials, just the cards, showing you using this stamp set and the DSP, the Peaceful Prints DSP. So these, so there's one card that's really cute. I'm holding all this stuff up, and inside the deer it says, "Oh, what fun." Now I've played with that, trying to emboss it and stuff, and I couldn't get a good image, so I'll keep playing with it, and if I do make success with that, I will share it with you. So this was one of the cards I made using that stamp set, and I just used, there's some trees on this stamp set. It's really cute, so you could really make a cute little scenic if you're into that. And the other card I made, it starts out looking like a present, which, or to me, that's like candy cane paper, really cute. And then you open it, and I made a scene on the inside sentiment, keeping it flat, you know, with no, just ink. So I really like how this card came out. I think it came out really cute. I really think this one's pretty. I love this gingham ribbon that's in our mini catalog. That is, I'm forgetting what I want to say. It's like a buffalo plaid almost. So anyways, so these are the cards I've been making using this designer series paper. So this whole week is all about what I could make with this designer series paper. So that's what we've been doing this week. And so if you haven't guessed, that's what we're going to be doing again tonight. But before we get into that, I wanted to share with you guys a couple of promotions. So the way Sale-A-Bration works is for every $50 you spend, you get free product from this little Sale-A-Bration catalog. Now, if you're familiar with my Facebook page, you can find in Stamping with Wow, you can find a digital version of this. You can also go to Stampin' Up's website, and you can find a digital version of this as well. And it'll show you all the things you can get. So there's this really pretty, like, diamond-y, called Bedazzling. It's 6x6, and you get 8 sheets. So that's like 2 12x12 sheets cut down to 6x6. And that's really pretty. You can get these penguins. There's a lot. This penguin bundle, I have that set too, and I'll be exploring with that next week. I'm going to be using the designer series paper with the penguin bundle as well. There's this really pretty stamp set that is like a house with a bicycle. I really like it. I have this, so we'll be exploring with that for a week. And I also have this beautifully penned designer series paper. These are all free items for a minimum $50 purchase. There's also, this is the deer, the Peaceful Prints. This is what we're going to be working with today. And then there's this sheep stamp set and these dies. Now each one of these is free with a $50 purchase. So you could get both for a $100 purchase. And then there's this textures and frames. There's this summer shadow dies. These dies are free with a $100 purchase. And they coordinate with a stamp set that's in our annual catalog. And then I did last Friday, my YouTube video was on this stamp set, the Delicate Dahlias, and that's a free stamp set with a $100 purchase. It's really cute. You can do a lot with it. And then if you want to host, if you host a party or a workshop and you get sales up to $300 minimum, you get 12% of free product of $300, so that's like, is it $36, I think? Yeah. And then you get this free stamp set for hosting in your words. And if you notice, if you're placing an order or you're looking through the catalogs and you want to place an order, and you find that your order is getting over $100, you could consider signing up as a demonstrator, which if you're not going to be a practicing demonstrator, it would be more like, we call it a VIP customer. And so what it is you're not really trying to sell anything, or maybe you have a couple of family or friend members that you like to stamp with, and you think between you and a couple of your buddies you could support your minimum requirements every quarter. Then you could consider signing up for the $99 package, which you get $125 of Stampin' Up product that you select yourself. No, it's not a pre-designed box or anything. You get to pick the $125 worth of product, and through the promotion of Sale-A-Bration, you will be able to pick an additional bundle, which bundles average about $50. So this particular bundle is $36, but you could get one of the more expensive bundles like I was showing you. I think there's a list of bundles you can get, so it's going to be somewhere between $36 and $50. I don't know for sure. I can't remember if that Baubles bundle, the bright baubles, and a bundle is a stamp set and some way of cutting out, where it might be die cuts or a punch. That's what makes up a bundle. So so you get that extra for only $99 plus tax. They don't charge you shipping and handling, but they do charge you the tax on the $125 worth of product you're getting. So it's pretty good. Plus you get some catalogs and, you know, some other stuff if you want to share with some friends and things. So it's just an opportunity where you get a little bit more than if you sign up any other time when there's no extra promotion going on. So you get an extra bundle. So it's really, depending on what you pick, you get like $175 worth of product, which that's not too shabby. That's pretty good. $175 worth of product for $99. That's not quite 50% off. Maybe it's 40, but that's pretty darn good money as far as I'm concerned. Makes me wish I could sign up again, but I'm already signed up. So those are just some features that we have going on right now. And let me see, is there anything else I wanted to share? No, but if you enjoy my programs, if you like these live videos, and if you haven't been over to my YouTube channel yet, why don't you go check it out. I have a year's worth of videos, so I've been pretty much posting one a week, sometimes two, and so there's a good amount of videos out there. Don't go back all the way to the beginning because some of those were not very good videos. But that's alright, it's all good, right? So, and if you like the videos, please like, share, and comment. That would be awesome for me. You're really helping that channel out, supporting me in this Stampin' Up business. So, what I wanted to show you is some more of those Peaceful Deer cards. So today we're going to do a card and a gift tag. So, and I like to try to limit myself when we do a live. I don't like my lives to really go longer than an hour. We're already up to 6:19. See, I don't know how I did that, but I spoke for like 15 minutes. That's kind of crazy. Because I didn't start right at 6. So, I'm going to set my timer for about 45 minutes. So we will, when that goes off, I wrap it up. So that's one nice thing. Try not to keep this prolonged. Sometimes I'm winging it, because sometimes I don't really have a complete layout of what we're going to do. Today I do though. So I'm going to bring you back down, and we are going to flip. There we go. All right, I'm going to go over the stuff we're going to use tonight. To get back out of my, go back to Facebook. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be using these Deer Peaceful Prints. Now, if you're someone who has a hard time cutting up your designer series paper, so the first thing I do when I start working with a new pack of designer series paper is I take one sheet, because usually you have two duplicates, or one duplicate, right? So you get 12 sheets. There's going to be, they're all double-sided, and so 6 sheets are going to have the same prints as the other 6, right? So the first thing I like to do to help me decide what I'm doing is I cut each one set of sheets, I cut 4 inches off each one. So that leaves me 8 inches by 12 inches plus a full sheet still. And then what I do is I take that 4-inch strip and I cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4, because that's the standard card base that we work with, right? So I just cut that down more because it helps me if I don't feel like I've wasted the whole sheet, right? It gives me that. Okay, I still have a lot of paper because I still have a whole sheet and 8 inches of the other sheet, right? But it also gets me a decent amount of card to play with. So I have these strips of 4 by 12s, so that just helps me get started to play with these card packs. So this is the Peaceful Prints from Sale-A-Bration. This is the free paper for a minimum $50 purchase. So these are like the side A's, and these are the side B's. And there's this really pretty wood paper that I want to design something with. I've designed something with some of these others already. I really like this paper. It's really cute. So those are just a small sampling of the papers. So if you're like me and you have a hard time cutting up your paper, just start with a 4-inch strip of 12-inch paper and see what you can get. Because you know for sure, if you're going to use your designer series paper as a 4 by 5 1/4 strip, you can get 2 cards off that one strip. Paying attention to the orientation of your paper and your card. So keep that in mind as well. So we're going to be using this paper today. This is the sheet we're going to use. So we're going to get into that. The next thing we are going to use, I talked a lot, but let me see if I can find the deers real quick. That's right around here. Here we are. Okay, so here's the deers. No, it wasn't. It was something else. Okay, so this is the Peaceful Deer bundle. It's $36. Well, what could you also get to help you get up to that $50 minimum you need? So you're going to need some ribbon, and like I said, I've been working with this black and white check that's also in our annual catalog, and so that black and white checked ribbon is $7, and I think it's on page 51 because it's really in a Halloween suite. Yeah, it's in this Halloween suite. So it's 10 yards for $7, and it's 1/4-inch ribbon. It's really cute, isn't it? And the quality of it feels really nice. I like it a lot. It's not too shiny, so it's not taking over on the card. It's matte. It's almost matte, like the paper is matte. The other thing you could consider, because we're going to use this today, are these snowflakes. These snowflakes are really, they're really opalescent. Let's see if you can see that sparkle in there. Yeah, you can. Okay, so one side of it's very opalescent, but the other side is a flat white. So another thing we could use is this. So those are, let me go back to my cheater at the back of the catalog. Those snowflakes, excuse me. Oh, there they are. It's $6, and you get, sorry, 24 of them. So for $6, that's not bad to get 24 of these snowflakes. They're really cute for $6. So the ribbon in this would be another 13, and we are up to, that's the wrong bundle. We are up to 36 plus 13 would be 49. Now another thing you might want to consider is some rhinestones. So there's two different types of rhinestones we have. We have the red rhinestone basics. Now this pack, you get 220 rhinestones. They're all the same size, and this costs $7. Now this pack's called the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and they come in all these, they're considering these holiday colors. And they come in a pack of 140 for $6, but they have 3 different sizes to them. So you're very limited with how much you can use with this because you only have so much of each color, right? Whereas if you were going to make a bunch of Christmas cards or holiday cards and you wanted to use the red rhinestones, this whole thing was full of red rhinestones. And then this, for 220, if you put 3 on each card, you would have, like, you could do, I think, 70 cards. Because 7 into 22, oh no, I'm sorry, 30 cards. Got a little excited there. No, I'm sorry, 3 into 22 is 7. Yeah, you could do 70 cards if you wanted to use 3 rhinestones per pack. So this one pack of rhinestones is pretty handy overall. So if you added, let's say, these rhinestones to your $49 bill, which included these 2 things, along with the stamp set and along with this and this, you're up to $56, and you're going to get your free set of designer series paper. So that's pretty good, especially if you love the deer. If you love this stamp set and deer and you like that designer series paper, that's a really nice, this is a pretty complete project. All you need now to add is your cardstock. You have your designer series paper. You could get a lot of Christmas cards done. You need some ink and whatever else you're going to do. Hopefully you have some dies that you could add a little bit more to it, but it's all good. You could make a lot with just these basics. So now what I want to say is let's get started. So those are all the supplies I'm going to be using tonight. I'm going to use the snowflakes. I'm going to use the red rhinestones, and we are going to, so let me put this goodies away so they don't bother me anymore. trying to keep my workstation clean. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some silver embossing. So I did this gold embossing and I didn't get a smoothness that I was hoping for. So I'm going to see if the silver doesn't cooperate a little bit better. So we're going to try that. But first, what I'm going to use is, I have all these little pieces here because I'm doing two things. So I have 2 snowflakes and I'm using the white side, not the opalescent side. And then we'll get into all the rest of it. So I have 2 things to start because I'm going to make a card and I'm going to make a gift tag. So my card is a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I scored it at the 4 1/4 of the 11-inch side. So I made a table topper type card. And then what I have is for my tag paper is going to be 4 inches by 2 inches. Now what I'm going to do with the tag is I have this delightful tag topper. You don't have to do this. It just adds a little bit more. You could easily cut off the corners either with a corner rounder or you could just snip them in that way and then do a hole punch right there. But because I have this really fabulous punch, delightful tag topper, I'm going to slide this in. Now this can manage 2 inches, 1 1.5 or 1 3/4, and then 1 1/2 here. So I think that, but you just slide it into those grooves and then that helps guarantee that you are going to be, so I'm right at 2 inches. It's always tight when you're right at the measurement. It ensures that your tag is going to punch more evenly. And that's a pretty nice tag punch because it gives you a hole and that pretty trim right there. And then what I did is I cut my designer series paper and a piece of basic white the same size. I cut 2 pieces. They are measuring at 3 3/8 by 1. I did it 1 7/8 for this one. See how I get that minimal, like 1/8 inch, less than 1/8 inch border all around. I wanted that. If you did 1 3/4, you would just get more of that red cardstock border. And then this guy's going to go on the back. This is going to be the, I address it to who it's going to be for. And this side's going to be on the front. These 2 go with the card, so we're going to come back to that. We'll do the tag. So this is going to match the card, okay? And so then what I wanted to do is a little layering with it. So I'm going to get out some Stampin' Seal. And I'm just going to put this right on here. Like that. I'm not going to adhere the white one yet because I want to stamp it. And then what I wanted, oh, sorry, I forgot my ribbon. I think what I wanted was this. And I was going to put my snowflake like that. And I want to put a deer on top. So what I forgot to do just now, got a little excited. And I gently lift this up. Because I'm going to just tape some ribbon to this. So I'm just going to use some Scotch tape for that. Or you could use Stampin' Seal. It might be easier with the Stampin' Seal. Because I'm going to be working with small piece. And I just want to get enough for each side. So I'm going to just stick it right here. Wrap it over. Make sure it looks even. And stick it on the other side. And then we'll just cut it. Just keeping it nice and simple. Like if you're making 50 of these, you'd definitely want it pretty simple. Now the size of this was 4 by 2, no, 3 3/8. So if you did a 4x2, so let's say you just cut a 4-inch of that 12x12 paper, you should be able to get 6 of these from one of those 4-inch strips. So that's pretty good. You could definitely make 6 tags with that one strip of designer series paper. So that's how I like to do things, is when I know I'm going to be bulk designing, like making a pack of Christmas cards or something, that's what I start thinking about, is how much of it all do I need. There we go. Alright, so then what I wanted to do is I'm going to put this snowflake on top of here, and I think I'm going to use a glue dot because ribbon does not like a lot of adhesives. So if we just put a glue dot right there in the center of this, and I like these little branches to be on the up and down, because my gift tag's really going to go like that. And I know I have overhang. I'm okay with the overhang. It's a gift tag. Now what I want to do is we are going to stamp and emboss some deers. So let's get, we're going to use this one that has words on it only because it's the only one that has a solid image. Otherwise, what you could do is we could do 2 different types. Let's try this one, and let's try doing it on some silver. Now, stamping on this foil paper is a little hard. I'm not going to stamp that one. I'm going to stamp this one. See if they fit. It's okay if they don't quite fit, because I just want to get, sorry, someone's coming home, and that's my dogs. Let's just give them a minute. I need a little bit bigger to get all their barking out. Okay, so we're going to try stamping with that detail and this one. We'll try 2, okay? So one's going to go on the silver foil, and one we're just going to do on some white cardstock, which I did not pull any out. So that would work. Let me just cut that. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try 2 different methods here, embossing both. Let me get a stamp. Alright, and then I'm going to stamp in Versamark on here. Oh, let's see. Oh, because it's going to be, let me shine that up for a minute. I had there's some glue or something on here. I don't want it to affect the... And then another thing I saw when I was trying to emboss with the gold on foil paper was that the embossing powder really stuck to the foil. So I'm just going to get an outline, and then let's just go ahead. Be really careful because the stamp wants to slide on the foil paper. So you just want to get it down, press slightly, and get up. All right, now we want to, we'll use this big block. Now I'm going to use this on here. And this one, we're going to use the silver embossing powder. And the other one, I'm trying to figure out what color I want to use. Maybe we could do white. White would be cute. All right, let's pull out the white embossing powder. So for the foil deer, I'm going to use white. gonna take my little brush and try to get any excess powder off of that. It's gonna get punched out, so I think it'll be okay. Alright, so that's deer number 1. And then on this one, we're gonna do it in silver. And I'm hoping that this silver does a nicer job than I felt like the gold did. So, oops. So you can see how the embossing powder does a lot nicer on the cardstock than the foil. Okay, let's try these and see what they look like. I used to use this to hold it down, but it melted one time, so I'm not going to use this again to hold down my thing. I'll just use these tweezers I have. Just waiting for magic to start. There it goes. Come on. It's like right at his butt. There's still a little, there it goes. All right, that was number 1. And then let's see what this one comes out like. I hope the white still shows up. I think he's melted. All right, and that's number 2. So then we're gonna punch him out. And he has antlers in here, but we're not doing that. And there's a little dot for maybe, thinking the nose, but maybe it's for the eye. Deers have very round eyes, so maybe it is for the eye, because that one doesn't have an eye, I just realized. And we're gonna do it upside down so we can see. I'm not dealing with antlers, that's just not my, but if you like antlers, please feel free to deal with them. Alrighty. They both came out, so I could add antlers, but I don't think so. So we could put silver on there. That did come out cute. Or we can change him, we can do the silver on the other, on the card. Because remember, we're doing a card too. And then we're gonna, this one's gonna be a little harder because the paper was a little shorter. I'm gonna try to get a hold of that. That's the bad part when you just use scraps. I'm gonna add the eye. I don't think I'll notice it missing. So it's, we could either put the silver with the white embossing powder on it. I really like that. Or we can put this one with the Oh What Fun. I think we'll use this one on the card. And we're gonna put, I might do this one again and not use that one. I really like how that came out. So what we want to do is we're going to put him on some dimensionals because he's too cute not to be, or she, popped up. And let's, I think that one stayed. Get one in the head. There we go. Alrighty. Let's take those off. And let's put it on just like that. That's a cute little tag. And if you wanted to add those cute rhinestones on here, or you could even, if you wanted to go with the clear rhinestones, you could do that. I think I want, I don't know if I want clear rhinestones though. Maybe. After all that talking about the red ones, I'm going to go with clear on this. tag part. I'll just put them as like snow, part of the snowflake glistening. There we go. And then, of course, we need a ribbon for our tag. So we'll just take maybe that much. What, about 4 inches, you think? No, maybe 5 because we have to tie the knot, right? Let's see what 5 looks like in half. So we'd go to 2.5. That's probably more like 3, huh? All right, we'll go to 6 inches. And then we gotta put it through our tag. Just put it through a simple knot. And let's, there we go. Oop, that's too much. There we go. And there we have a cute little tag. We're not done yet because we still gotta do the back. So now on this stamp set, it does not have a to from, but I noticed on my bright baubles, there's a to from. So if you want to stamp these and have these all ready to go ahead of time, you could find a to from. You could write it yourself. If you hate writing, if you don't like your penmanship, then feel free to stamp it. I don't mind my penmanship, so I could easily just take a pen right now. I'm using one of the Stampin' Up Basic Black, looking for the pen edge, and I'm just gonna write to and from. There you go. Nothing fancy. And then we're just going to adhere this right on it. If you want to stamp another critter on the back, feel free to stamp away. But there's a cute little gift tag that coordinates with the card we're going to make next. And it's just a cute way of using up some of that designer series paper. These snowflakes are adorable. And that was minimal time. Like you could easily get a set of, like from one sheet of paper, if you cut these 2 by, what were these, 3 3/8 by 1 3/4, you could easily get 24 of them. So you could make 24 tags with one sheet of 12 by 12 paper if that's what you wanted. So that's one, and then we're gonna do the other card. So now the other card, what I started out with, and I might use this deer because I already have him here. So what I started out with was one full sheet of 4 by 5 1/4, like this. And I was looking at it like this, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? And I thought, oh, it would look nice with something like that, right? Don't imagine that cut line wasn't there. And I was like, oh, and that's when I said, oh, let me see what those snowflakes would look like. There is another sheet of designer series paper around here. I don't know where it went. Oh, no, it's not. You know what? It's funny. So then I was like, oh, but that's really white, the background, right? So I said, you know what? Let me flip this paper because I love that buffalo check, right? And if we do it like this, boy, didn't that just change the dynamics? And what if we put this ribbon under here and we have this snowflake there, and I wanted to put, oh, the same thing I forgot on my tag. I was going to put Merry Christmas on here, so we're not done with that either yet. And then we take this little 3/8 inch strip of paper, because the little Merry Christmas that comes in the Peaceful Deer stamp set, it's small, So we could put that. I'm using a 3/8 inch wide piece, and we could have it come across here, and we'll stamp it in red, and then we'll bump it behind here, and we'll have it come across like that. Wouldn't that look cute? I mean, look at all that like layered sandwich kind of, it's kind of funny. Like I like the idea of all that layering in this one little centered spot. I thought that was really cute. My only wish was, I wish this deer was just a wee bit larger kind of thing, but I think it's kind of a cute little sandwich right there. So, and then on this one, we're gonna do the same thing, have it come across him like that. But I don't think I was going to, I think I was just gonna do it in white. I don't know if that, yeah, the Merry Christmas will just fit. And I was gonna stamp it in black so it stands out on that one. All right, so, and I think I was gonna use the 1/4 inch strip because I think it just fits on there for that one. Okay, and if I needed to, I was gonna add some red, but I don't think that one needs all that. So we're gonna, let's do this one real quick. Oh, yeah, let's break out some real red ink, and we'll do the sentiment stamping right now and see where we go from that. Okay, so you gotta be really careful not to get red ink everywhere, because that's something I do a lot. Oh, that's cute. Let's see how we can do on that 1/4 inch strip. This is really tiny. All right, so oh, I was gonna do that one in black. Okay, we gotta redo that one, and I want to redo this one. I think that came out better. Okay, so I'm going to clean the stamp and redo it in black. I think the black was gonna look cuter. So we'll just, I like that red though. I just want this one in black on that. Oh, that looks good. Okay, really happy with that. All right, so let's close these up real quick before I get ink everywhere on my fingers. All right, so on this one, I'm thinking maybe I'm just gonna leave it alone as far as cutting it. So I'm just gonna cut it straight and straight. And just like that. And we'll just put some Tombow on there. Minimizing the effort on this. There we go. I just like how I'm sandwiching it all up in the center. I like this concept. It's really cute. I didn't glue, I think I should have done a little bit more adhering snowflake down so I'm getting lift, because I think all I did was a glue dot in the center. So, but I think that tag came out really cute. So that's a Gucci tag for you. I think that tag's pretty Gucci with all that. And we're gonna kind of do something like that with this. And we're gonna do it with the Merry Christmas on the red. Like that. And then we could banner it on both sides. Let's cut it about here. And I'm gonna take off about that much. So we could do this. I think, you know what, I'm not going to, because you know what, there's so much, I might have to now since I have that cut mark. I can't really see it, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think there's so much behind it that I'm fine not doing that. So I'm going to glue these two together because I'm going to pop up the deer. I think the deer will pop up more. The deer's gonna pop up more if, he's gonna stand out more if I pop him up instead of my Merry Christmas. And since I'm layering all this on top of each other, I don't want to just keep popping everything on top. Like popping up, it'll just get too thick. So the other thing we're gonna do is just 2 little strips of the Stampin' Seal right here. There we go. Gonna do like we did before. I wanted it centered, it's not centered, so let me come it down a little bit. That's about centered. And we're gonna do the same thing and cut it. So, and we'll try glue this time on the snowflake. I don't know if I'll be able to get it much better than this, but just some tiny dots around it, so maybe it'll lay down better than on the tag. And again, I want the branches to go across, because if you take the long ones and you go across on the ribbon, it gets hidden fast, and then it just looked weird to me. All right, we're gonna pop these up, this deer with the mini dimensionals, and try to use one in the head. There we go, 3's enough. Make sure that one in the head's not peeking through. All right, and then like so. And I want maybe I do want to pop that up. Yeah, let's pop it up. Here, I just told you we're not going to pop it up, but I think it'll have more of that effect. See how the deer doesn't it's popped up, so it doesn't just lay into that snowflake. You can see more. You can see the distinction between the deer and the snowflake, versus when you just lay it on top, you don't see it. You don't see the distinction as much. So, and then this being popped up, I think you'll get even more distinction. And then we're gonna have that come across. Uh-oh, you know what I did? This is a landscaper, not a portrait. The other day I was doing something and I did the card completely upside down. I'm like, oh great, Jen, that's a good one. Here we go. I think, there. And then we'll put this like that. I just love that sandwiching we're creating right there. And then this is gonna go on here. So we'll just use some glue, because I don't want to be pressing down on it. And then the other thing I wanted to say is that somehow I got really lucky with how I cut my 4-inch strip and ended up with, in the end, my deer's pretty centered right here. So I mean, who's gonna mess with that one, right? But I don't think, like, if you look at the rest of my paper or this other square, I wasn't gonna get that lucky, right? But the way I'm doing this, and this one, you're not going to get lucky at all. You can't even punch it to make it a full deer. So something you'd want to keep in mind when you have a sheet like this is find one that takes away the least amount. Like here, if you cut into here, you're taking away the least amount around here. And you could easily get maybe that background again, right? So if I cut this out, because what do I want to do? I want to use the punch. Let's say I decided I want to punch this out, right? Because I don't want to be bothered with all this stamping. Where's the punch? Did I think I was done with it. No, here it is. So then, oh, this goes the other way. That's not gonna work. Look at all that cutting I did. Yeah, you can't punch him out because he goes the other way. Sorry about the dogs again. So keep that in mind when you're picking him out. In order to see it in here, you have to have him going this way. So we'll cut this out because obviously this is going to become some good scrap paper. I wanted to show you that he fits in here. There he goes. And then look at that, you get a cute little deer. Like we could have used him in there too. Or if you want a solid, you could have done the backside, but I think the white trim around it always looks nice. So if you add that on some black paper, like if we would have used him instead of the silver one, that would have looked cute. You could have kept it in tune. I like the silver. I always like a little bling, so that's why I was gravitating to the silver. If my gold embossing powder, I think I don't know, it's not very full anymore, so maybe I just need to get some new powder. I think it would have came out nice too with the gold. And then let's go ahead and line this up. And put this one on. And I'm gonna butt that up so I have plenty of space. Maybe not. There we go. And we can add the rhinestones. The red would look really pretty here. Well, that didn't take 45 minutes, or it doesn't seem like it. Who knows if the time, oh, is getting, what happened to my live? Oh, well, it was still going, so that was good. Alright, it just interrupted. Are we here? Alright, just give me 10 seconds to see. Well, I'm moving again. Yep, okay. We did not lose. Okay, so let me, waiting for my silly take your pick tool. If you don't have one of these, this is an awesome tool. It has this little putty end, and it just helps you pick up those little rhinestones, embellishments. I don't like it when they line up. Oh, it's kind of off. All right. There we go. I just think that came out so cute. Now we gotta do the inside of the card. So, and then, isn't this cute? I mean, for some free designer series paper, I think I'm making quite a bit with this set of, I really love how that tag came out. That tag came out better than I thought, like in my head. I'm impressed. So then we're gonna do the inside sentiment. And I clean up my stuff, my stamps. Especially since I used Versamark on these. Now you can do like I did with this other card, and you could create a little scenery inside, a little scene. You can also take some of your designer series paper scraps if you have a nice strip of it and put it inside. If you want to use up some more of those snowflakes, you can put that inside. Oh, you know what would be cute is we could take one snowflake and use it as a pattern. Let me cut one of these off. Let me tear this off. Let's take a blending brush, use it as a template on here. Let me get some scratch paper because this is gonna get messy. Oh, there's my 45-minute timer. Told you. Goes fast, doesn't it? Like, it's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to use the shiny side because, I don't know. And then, how about, let's grab a blending brush. And what color? That's the hard part. How about some gray granite? I'm really liking the gray granite in the card. That's what I used on this inside of this one. I think it came out pretty. So let's take some gray granite ink and let's just kind of pouncing it over the stencil. Ooh, don't want the stencil to move. And then what we'll do is we'll stamp our sentiment in red so it stands out on here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. And then we'll take, you know, there's little things still stuck in here. Like little pieces of paper where, there we go. I see them all now. Like, you know when you die cut and it has little papers in it? That's what this has. Okay, and then we'll put another one right here. And then I think, I hope it was this. I keep mixing this up. I've been working with too many stamp sets lately. It's a problem. And we could pounce. Ooh, when was the last time you pounced? Ooh, look at that. Okay, then we're going to pick a sentiment. Oh, there is. So we have these. So we're going to add that, these little stars. And so we have Sending Love and Peace this season. I'm going to go with that one. I like that. Okay, so we're going to put these. We got to decide on our colors. And we want this one. Maybe in black. Which one? Let's do this in black and we'll do these in we're gonna have to do them in red, huh? I think so. The way the card looks, you have to do it in red, huh? Well, we don't have like silver, huh? Okay. Now I want to make sure I don't stamp this upside down. Oh, you know what? I could do the snowflakes in black and do this in red. That will work better. I don't want red snowflakes. That just doesn't sit on my tongue right. All right. There. Ooh, too bad I didn't use my stamparatus. I could get that a little darker. Okay. I'm gonna be satisfied with that. And then we're gonna take the black and we're gonna stamp it off too so it's faint. So we'll take these, stamp it off. Oh, I love it. 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 Did I tell you I'm really happy with how this came out? This came out really cute. Okay, so into our card. This, look at that. Oh, I got an ink smudge. Oh well. I tried. I did my best. I could flip it over and redo it, but my 45 minutes rang and there we go. That is beautiful, if I do say so myself. I'm really impressed with this. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And this tag is so darn cute. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching tonight. I hope you were inspired. I hope you are looking into getting some, maybe making your own Christmas cards. Don't worry, I'm going to be inspiring you more and more for the next, probably until Christmas. From now until probably the first week of December, because after that, forget it. You're not making your card that late into the Christmas season. You want to start soon if you're going to really make your cards, depending on how many people you send out cards to. I really love how that came out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Bye for now. Bye for now.